welcome to another episode of War of the Gods, a Shining Force 2 mod. We're on number 5. I am your host for tonight. I am Woodhouse204. I'm joined by my good friend, as usual, Gareth.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hey. So, on the last episode, we got to Battle 8, which was the first battle in Parmesia, and we made a new friend who is following us right here, right now.
And a new Grand Seal. We've made a new Grand Seal.
We've made a new
year.
Grand Seal. That's right.
No devil worship. Disappointing times. The relevant cults have not come. Oh, the poor priest.
I know, he still hasn't got a house.
Is his faith his shelter?
What happens when it rains? What's going to happen to that carpet? Anyway.
It's going to smell. It's real going to smell.
These questions and more are going to be kept unanswered on this wonderful show that we've got going here. We're going to set out... I actually don't... Is it... We head southeast, right? I feel like this is the way.
Yeah.
So towards Battle 9.
Yeah. You sort of go across and down, and then across again. Is this Battle 9?
Battle 9, yeah. I'm pretty sure of it.
Because this section also becomes an RNG location as well.
It does, that's right. So I'd just like to take this point... at this point, we'd like to point out that I'm pointing a lot, and that we are obviously experts on Shining Force 2, and that's why I have no idea what we're doing right now. No, we've done 4 of these so far, and I'm seeing no new enemies, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of old enemies.
Well, it's a lot of old enemies, but compared to what we're supposed to have, which is 1 witch, or 2 witches, 3 goblins, 2 hunter goblins, 3 vampire bats, and 2 dark dwarves. So who's replacing who?
All right. Well, it's the hermit. It's the magic users that I'm worried about.
Yep.
Which, if you've watched our previous episodes, is no surprise, as magic seems very powerful at this point in the game.
We've got this. It's fine.
Yes, everyone who says we've got this, it always works out well for them.
Yeah. Right up there with those people who always go, I always roll 20s in D&D.
Yeah.
It always exactly is that, and it's never just, say, a 4.
So I'm curious about Peter's stats.
Upgrades.
He has really high attack, actually.
Yeah.
I think he might have the highest attack.
I always remember him being quite glass cannon-y at the beginning.
He definitely seems that way now, although his defense is not bad.
Yeah.
So that's encouraging. Anyway,
but
so go on. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, what weaknesses does the battle chicken have?
I would say maybe ice.
Yeah. Not fire.
Well, no,
not a kernel.
I mean, he might be if you were in the KFC variety of chicken, but in this game, I seeing that he's a fire chicken, I think it's okay. But yeah, on the last episode we gave out a little encouragement for our dare I say fans? Do we have fans, Gareth?
Viewers. Is that
viewers?
Yes,
I think the better
people who watch.
We don't have fans. We have viewers. Yeah. I think that's definitely better. We decided that if we got 100 likes on the last video, Gareth and I will get the Kiwi sprite as a tattoo somewhere on our persons. That seems like a bad idea. I really want to put Slade there.
But with those magic users and heavy-hitting monsters.
Yeah. The Minotaur's had his turn though, hasn't he?
You know what?
I'm pretty sure he has. I'm willing to stake my reputation on it.
Your sterling work.
Yeah.
I've not long ago finished work, so my brain is kind of
it's fried,
swishing around in between my brains, between making sure that there was one of those moments when we went to leave tonight, something just randomly made a loud bang, meaning I had to I was sent to inspect the premise to make sure no one had got in.
Wonderful. So nobody had broken into your place of work?
Thankfully, no. But there was due to the fact that we refitted during the pandemic, there's now a lot more open space and a lot more places for people to kind of hide. So that was a bit scary.
This feels like a good choice. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay. Yeah. So back to our little wager. We decided that if we could get like 100 likes on the last video, we would get a tattoo each of a character we both agree is useless in the normal game. Less so in this mod.
We didn't say we're getting the yogurt tattoo.
No. No. Yeah, but as of recording, we have 14 likes. I think we're pretty safe. I mean, I said so on the video itself. Like, this scene isn't big enough to be in any danger of getting 100 likes, and we're just not popular enough anyway. That's life. I'm used to it by now, so hey, that's okay with me. But yeah, we have 14 likes and 1 dislike. Now, thank you to whoever that. I'm thinking that whoever put the dislike, the thumbs down, is somebody who doesn't want us to get the tattoos. I think that's what that is. It's not that they hate our guts. It's not that they hate what we're doing here. It's because they don't want us to get the tattoo. They feel that strongly about how our care and our health that they don't want us to get the tattoo.
Or do you think they're like, I'm not... This is clickbait. These two Shining Force enthusiasts are clearly trying to clickbait the community, which is very small and very kind to us so far.
I mean, yes, we definitely are clickbaiting.
Yeah.
And is it working? I can't tell. Like, I mean...
I don't know. You tell me. You just ask me to talk about things on this. You're the man with the channel and the stats and the information. I'm just the guy who occasionally knows things.
That's true.
And remembers where the stuff was from 20 years ago.
Yes.
And the rest.
Yes. But I should actually point out, I haven't told Gareth this before. There is actually somebody who is going through our old videos and leaving nasty comments on those videos.
Alright.
I don't understand what this person's problem is with us. I mean, yes, I do. He thinks that we're terrible at the game, which I agree with you. We're not that great at the game. We just have nostalgia for it. We played it as we were kids. And we want to see what's going on with these mods that people are making. But this guy's going through through all the videos that we've made from the old mod from 4 years ago, and he keeps leaving comments about like how terrible we are as I'm not going to put Kaz in there. I'll put Kaz. Actually, let's be scientific about this.
Science.
1, 2,
John,
3,
can I ask the
4.
following question? Has he successfully speedrun the entire Shining Force series?
It's not that guy. It's a different guy.
Are you sure?
Yes.
People can have different usernames on the internet, John.
Really?
Or should I really say?
Anyway, so yeah, I don't really understand what he's doing. He's leaving like comments about like how terrible we are at the game from a video that's 4 years old, and expecting me to sort of like, am I supposed to react to that? Like,
I appreciate his commitment.
Oh yeah, dude, he seems very committed. Like,
if you're watching this, you know, thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like those clicks and that engagement that you have with us, I love it. You can, as long as you're engaging with the system, you're helping me out. Like, it doesn't have to be a positive message. It just has to be a message. The more clicks you do, the better it is for me. So please, carry on.
I very much enjoyed. Is it the Joe Rogan experience? And he makes the following comment that he doesn't read the comments because he doesn't want to get like dragged. No, because he doesn't want to get dragged down into it. And he's like, at the end of the day, like even the negative stuff is boosting
engagement. Yeah,
but yeah. So
But I mean, I've never seen Joe Rogan or any of the stuff apart from like the very sort of like inflammatory stuff that gets put on Twitter. Because basically, he's more or less a political figure at this point, isn't he?
He's in a very weird social space. I would describe that. Yeah.
Anyway, so he might be the one person that's disliked the last video. If anyone is watching this and hasn't seen and hasn't voted on the last video, I'm going to keep that open for like the next month, let's say. And any votes that happen after that, I really didn't think he could get that far. But he's okay.
Like that, leg day has been kind to that Minotaur.
I guess so. Yeah, we're going to accept like upvotes on the last video for the next month. Or the next 3 weeks at this point.
Weeks, probably say after we post this.
Yeah. So if you're interested in seeing Gareth and I permanently mark ourselves with this, then go to the previous video and like that, because we will do it. If people think that we won't do it, by the way, I think
we're idiots.
They're idiots. We're committed.
No, they're idiots. We're committed to being idiots.
Well,
we spent a long time not being very good at this game.
That's right.
And
that's right.
Not a lot of time doing these videos.
Yeah, you just turn up for an hour a week. I'm the one doing all the editing and stuff.
I've got my coffee.
Yeah,
I've got my water. I've got my tablet for notes. It's good to go.
I'm glad you're having a good time.
Yeah,
But
the pandemic isn't bringing me down.
Good. I mean, if anyone out there thinks that we won't do this, I'm not afraid to disappoint you. I will disappoint you.
Hang on. I can't get the angle right for as a man with tattoos. I'm a man who can live with regrets and mistakes.
I mean, that's fine. I mentioned this in the last video. Gareth has quite a lot of... How many tattoos do you have?
7.
Right. The bigger thing is, I have 0, okay? If this was to pass, it would be my only tattoo. It would be for a character in a game
tattoo.
It would be, like...
Right. Every time John gets a video with 100 likes, he just adds more Shining Force joke characters to his body. We get Kiwi, we get Yogurt, we get Domingo.
No, that's not how this works.
We need the Mega CD joke characters. We need all the penguins from Shining Force 3 on there. Maybe we can get a conga line down your back of all the joke characters.
That's not how this works, guys. Unfortunately for you.
If you say it, he'll do it.
No, I won't. I clearly looked at the numbers for hours before making the proclamation that I would get a tattoo, and I was like, "There's no way a video of mine can get 100 likes. It's a safe bet. It'll never happen." So that's why I made it. But yeah. Thank you everybody who's been watching the videos. By the way, it's been nice to have like the support of the community. As you know, I did clickbait everybody in the last one by saying that there isn't enough people to get 100 likes. But I actually genuinely feel that it is a pretty small but very committed community. So
yeah,
I
mean, how many mods are there?
Well, that's the thing. There's lots. By comparison, like I did a quick check on some of the like other RPGs that are on romhacking.net. I think that's what it's called. That website.
Romhack.com.
And
there used to be romhack.com anyway. And Rom Smash was another one that I remember.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I checked some of the other games that I figured would probably have like a similar amount of mods, and it's just not the case. Like this game has something about it that keeps people making new stuff for it, which is great, by the way. Like, I mean, the mod that we did like 4 years ago still has people watching it, like, which is amazing. I mean, not everybody on there, as we've discussed, is nice, but what can we do about that?
Stop hitting me!
He hit the person with the highest defense. It's Chester may be confused, but he's confused in a good way.
If this was real life, how would you feel about Chester coming at me with a lance?
I'd be okay with it.
My name's... I bet you would. Is this where we discover friendly fire's a problem?
Oh, please no.
The first time we've done this, thank God.
But yeah,
Alex wouldn't be so cruel.
yes he would.
Would he?
Yes he would.
Have we had in a? Yes.
See?
That
Yes, he
guy's
would.
right. That guy so knows us.
That man really knows me.
That we are bad at this game.
Yeah, we are bad at this game.
On a side note, have we had any nice comment?
Yeah, we've had lots of nice comments. Lots of people are very happy that we're doing this. And
I sometimes feel tempted to engage, but then I'm like, how much do I want to give away that that's me sometimes in the comments?
yeah.
Um,
I would like to say that we actually have passed 100 subscribers.
Thank you for those people.
Yeah.
Right, well, allow me to rephrase that. You've got over 100 subscribers. I'm just here for the funsies.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they would be here if not for you, because you have a lot more noose and knowledge of this game than I do.
I hope you meant nous and not noose, because we hang ourselves so badly with our gameplay.
You can pronounce it
Maybe
that
it
way.
wasn't-
It's fine.
Yeah, but they have significantly different meanings. Having a bit of nous about you is a bit of this.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What happened?
Alex,
Alex, what have I done?
Oh dear!
Please.
Oh, no.
Please be fixed. Oh, thank God. I think it's okay now.
Is this a bit like when you're on the motorway and your engine light flashes for 5 minutes and then goes, and you're like, "It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine." Yeah. So yeah, we have 101 subscribers, which since we started this,
Name them."
no. I don't have all their names to hand, unfortunately. If I find them, I will list them on here somewhere. I'm not sure I can find them all, to be honest. There used to be like a really good, easy way for you to find out who subscribed to you on YouTube, but I think they changed it.
I think they changed it to basically stop creator stalking.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sure I can name a number of creators that would probably fall foul of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice comments.
Nice comments. I have one. Just let me check my phone. So, Chaos Jumpster asks, where did this Dark Dimension hole thing take King Gallum and the Princess? To the Devil Kingdom? And what do we know about it, if anything? The original game never seemed to really expand
on the idea.
on this point, as far as I remember.
It's another part. It's basically like L space, isn't it? To Xeon's body, which is you at the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, I think so. By going back into that hole, it's the place where his original body is kept, isn't it?
Yeah. Because he's got to fetch it from the Devil Kingdom to our world for him to go to.
Yeah.
Which is, it's like, I'm going to just call the commenter Chaos for the sake of ease. If he would prefer to be called Chaos Jumpster, apologies. But you will be Chaos, which is also Adam's evil twin from Shining Force 1.
I forgot.
Yep, you're welcome. The whole concept is there is like between dimensions and varying hells in the Shining Force world, and they're mentioned mainly in things like Shining Darkness when you go into the dungeons, and what's the other one? Is it Shining Tears?
I don't know. I've never played that. Don't mind.
But yeah, it's like one of the things. Yeah, just walk through his name.
For his own.
We've had a crash. But yeah, you've got like bits of narrative that when they remade Shining Force 1 for the Game Boy Advance and they added those 2 new characters which everyone claims break the game. One of the narratives that didn't translate very well in the 90s, we're going to get so rushed by all those magic users and the gargoyles at the south.
Yeah, I know.
And you've
That's
split
why
the
I'm-
team
That's why I'm putting you there, because you can actually
speed
tank.
on it. Yeah. But yeah, like Dark Soul, I think he's meant to be. Kane in Shining Force 1. They don't put in the full narrative that he is Max's missing brother.
Okay.
The narrative is kind of, when it's revealed properly, it's not too dissimilar to if you've ever played Story of Thor, or as it was called in America, Beyond Oasis.
Yeah.
The
That game
notion of
kicked ass, by the way.
the notion of the gold and silver amulet characters. So your character, is he called Odin? I want to say he's called Odin.
No, it's got Thor, isn't it?
No, Odin's one of the elementals you get, isn't he? Because you've got the 4 elementals.
We love this game. We can't remember anything about it.
I remember the plants called Bowie, the shadows called Shade, Ifrit is the fire elemental, and I'm sure Odin, or is it Odin, the water one? The name Odin is mentioned in the game, and it's stuck in my brain
Okay.
from 20 years ago. And the narrative seems very similar, but then again, there's probably a couple of the Sega team swapped over to the Beyond Oasis. I really want to try and play the sequel to Beyond Oasis that came out on
the Saturn.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it got so reviews, from what I remember.
okay.
It was like 7 out of 10, if you know what I mean. It's okay. It's not amazing.
So
It's
if you've never played it, it's basically a Zelda clone.
Yeah, Zelda meets Streets of Rage is how I always describe it.
But Gareth had it on the Mega Drive, and I'd never played a Zelda game before. So, I mean, do you ever played a Zelda game before, Gareth?
Yes.
Oh. For me, it was like this revolutionary thing that I'd never seen before. So, because my background's a bit different, the Mega Drive was my first console. Before that, I had like an Amiga, which is like a home computer that was popular in the UK and in Europe, but never really made it anywhere else.
Commodore, I believe, is the manufacturer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And before that, I had a BBC Micro, which was like a very old computer that ran on tapes. Now, if you don't know what tapes are, ask your parents or grandparents. They all know what tapes are.
See, my computer game history is my sister had an Acorn Electron.
Yeah.
Which I played an array of games. A game I really enjoyed was a game called Boxer, which was like a sort of Donkey Kong rip-off, but also not Donkey Kong, if that made sense.
Did you ever play a game called Citadel?
No.
So that
is that the one that you told me about, that when you played it, you and your dad like used all the graph paper to map out the entire game and such?
So I think it's not the first Castlevania, not Castlevania, Metroidvania type game. I think it's like the second. I think the first one is like a Japanese game. I can't remember exactly.
I like how you've left our glorious leader out in the open.
Right. Let's survey the rest of the battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on it. Don't worry. I'm trying to be careful. I don't always actually end up being careful, but I try.
We're not always successful, but we're trying.
But yeah, Citadel.
You did your best.
Citadel is like. I'm not going to give Kazan the final hit on that guy. He's way over leveled already.
No such
I will give it to Sarah though. Yeah, Citadel was like a Metroidvania game that came out in
Metroidvania existed, yeah.
82, I'm gonna say, something like that. It was like before.
A fabulous Lear, that's what I'm hearing.
It was actually very good. And if how do you describe like Metroidvania games to people that haven't played Metroidvania games?
Non-linear adventure games.
Yeah. They usually have like lots of back and forth because of items that you need to collect and things like that, like keys to doors and things like that.
I think everyone watching this has played an RPG, John. So you know.
I know.
Travel from one place to another place. Like in a bit, we'll find a tree with a hole in it, but then we need to find a piece of wood that's in a completely different place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that really upsetting my sister for ages when she tried to play Shining Force. It's like, why can't I get through this tree? And she didn't realise how to use items, even though she'd found the item. And I was like, I just did the things.
It's not one of the most obvious things, though, is it? I mean, was it? Yeah.
I think as I explained previously, not very much.
I'm sure somebody's been damaged a little bit.
I mean, Yaha's lost 1 hit point. Describing it as a little bit of damage is...
Yeah, it'll be fine. I like how that Minotaur seems very adverse to actually inflicting damage.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. I'm tempted to actually just leave him be to see what happens. No, I'm not going to do that. No. I thought about it for a split second and realised, no, he's going to attack somebody and kill them. And then it'll be... Yeah.
He's just walking to Bowie and seeing if he'll let it happen.
Yeah. He thinks he's been a ninja. A very giant orange ninja.
No one can see me.
No,
it's a little bit like... It's like the joke someone made when I was playing a D&D campaign. I'm sure they've stole it from someone else, and it's like, imagine an orc wizard, and he's not actually a wizard, so when he casts all the spells, he's literally like just punching them, but he thinks he's casting magic.
Yeah.
So it's like fireball.
Well, he's obviously got on what he thinks is his invisibility loincloth that, you know, somehow affects the rest of his body and not just his midriff.
Yeah. Nobody can see my balls, so they can't see me.
That's right. Ah, Slade can move into attack. That seems like a poor choice, though.
I mean, how far can the witch move?
Well, it's obviously the witches I need to be careful of. Yeah. Well, all these 3 fiends here
and the archer.
Our undoing. I don't really care about the archer. The archer can't one-hit kill anyone, so...
But yeah, what we were on about, Shining Force earlier, and
Yeah.
the narrative that Cain is Max's brother is, it just kind of randomly in the original English translations like, it's your brother, as they break the mask on him.
Oh, okay.
And but when they redid it for the Game Boy Advance, they actually put the full narrative in, and it made a lot more sense. And it's in not a too dissimilar vein to Story of Thor, where you spend all this time being like tormented by a character called the Silver Amulet.
Okay.
Do you not remember that?
Nope.
That the silver, everywhere you seem to go, the Silver Amulet's trying to get there just before you.
I do remember that now. Yes, you're right.
And then you fight them at the end and remove the amulet.
Spoilers.
That last boss was sadly too easy. Although with you talking about history, Acorn Electron, Commodore 64, so cassettes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for life on that machine. All my friends had Spectrums.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Thundercats on the Spectrum. Just gonna say, what a game. Thundercats on the Spectrum. Just gonna say, what a game.
What a game.
What a game.
Do you ever play any Repton?
No.
Ah, okay.
Sadly not.
Do you even know what Repton is?
Not a clue.
Oh, okay.
Is it not the dinosaur from Rugrats?
No.
That's Reptar, isn't it?
That's Reptar. No, Repton was kind of like the mascot for
Spectrum.
It might have been on Spectrum. I don't know, but it was the Acorn. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that would happen. They were kind of bait.
And how are you going to deal with the other 2 witches that are going to kill everyone else?
I'm going to do this.
I'm going to get the boys.
Yeah. I'm going to get the boys around.
Yeah.
And
then my next stuff was, The Master System and the Mega Drive. I
You had a
got a
Master
Game Boy.
System?
I had a Master System
okay.
too. Mega Drive, PlayStation, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But I had a Game Boy as well when I got the Mega Drive, and I used to do this swap with one of my friends called Jim, and I'd borrow his Game Boy, he'd borrow my Master System, and then we'd swap games. So I'd played, I did a similar trade with a friend called Ian, so I played Zelda on the NES. I'd played Castlevania on, is it Sir Simon's Quest 2, I think it's called, on the Game Boy?
Yes. Funnily enough, we mentioned that in the last episode, didn't we?
It's not the same as the Nintendo version.
Oh, is it not? Oh, okay. I suppose in
So
those days they weren't, were they?
Yeah, the Game Boy. So it's called Sir Simon's Quest for Castlevania 2, but on the Game Boy it's Sir Simon's Quest 2, I believe.
So it's the sequel to the NES version.
I haven't a clue. Like, this is the This is why there's so many Beaumonts in Castlevania games. Because you've got like Simon's the main one, isn't it? We're gonna bolt these boys.
Yeah, the size of Bolt 2 is different than what I remember.
I thought Bolt 2 was like
enormous.
It was just more like.
No, it had the enormous.
Was it the
AoE.
absolutely the big boy one?
The big boy one, yeah.
That's helpful.
And it crits as well, which is interesting.
Also helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd played like Zelda games, I'd played Castlevania games. As we spoke with Alavi, it's when I first played Darkwing Duck on the Game Boy. So there was like a lot of games that I'd played. I wasn't necessarily very good at them. What was exactly the same as well as the NES version was DuckTales. And my friend Jim had played that game so much he'd forgotten that it was hard. If that, you understand what I'm saying with that?
Yeah. Those like Saturday morning kids show games were not there to be easy. They were there to like break your will, essentially, and just destroy your spirit.
Basically.
It was a way to prove that you loved the show. Was that like this thing would appear as like a Christmas present or a birthday present, and you would be like filled with joy, and then like an hour into it, you would be crying in a crumpled mess on the floor because the game would be hideously difficult.
I mean, also Darkwing Duck was based on Mega Man games of the time.
Yeah,
like
and those
Mega
games
Man
were not
2
easy.
and Mega Man 3. I think also like the difficulty was high just to make the value in money seem worthwhile because of how proportionately expensive video games seemed.
Yeah.
Peter always had plays.
No.
But also with DuckTales and Darkwing Duck, I'm going to give you two syllables which you may be synonymous with the video game difficulty of that era. Capcom.
Yeah.
Do you want a game to secretly have absolutely tons of depth? Capcom.
I thought you were going to say passcodes. You know, for saving.
No,
I mean, that's how you save your progress in those games.
Yeah. And Konami was the infamous for the Konami code.
Yeah.
So much they even put it into the Yu-Gi-Oh! TV series. So, Jose Vasquez? Or Yozu?
Oh, yeah.
You can equip the silver rank and use it in battle.
Yeah. So, let's take a quick look and see if we can make heads or tails of what that can do for us.
Yeah. I may quickly jump back in time as well.
I mean, apparently you can equip it, but it doesn't seem to change your stats.
Yeah.
What does that... Does it give you magic? No. So what does it do? That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I wonder if we can give it to somebody and... Does it affect anyone else's stats? Doesn't look like it.
I'm trying to work out, has someone also gone through all of your videos disliking it as well?
Oh. They probably have. I just let them be. I'm not really interested in engaging in them. Like if anyone else is like watching some of my old stuff, if you comment on it, I'm unlikely to reply because I'm kind of, that was 4 years ago. It's kind of, done with. If you talk to me on these videos, I will try my best to reply. But Gareth, we're spies from the new town. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah.
I mean, we're clearly the spyiest spies to have ever spied.
You're back again.
But isn't this not what happens the first time anyway?
Yeah.
Because everyone shuts the doors and stuff to you.
Yeah, because we're outsiders.
Strangers from the outside.
Yeah.
And we don't respect the claw.
Ooh. Historian Pizzerian. It's locked.
It's locked. Get out of my town!
It's a very deep well.
No. Well.
Historian
Kizaran.
Another silver ankh.
Silver ankh.
Wait, is everybody got? That's going to be an issue.
Everybody needs to start taking the medicines.
I think Kazin can. That's fine. Oh, poo. No.
No.
There we go. Wait.
He didn't use it.
Do we have to
because
drop
he's
it?
got no.
We've got to drop it.
Get in the bin. You're replaceable.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
So, is it only Bowie who can use the silver ankh?
I
Or
have
is it
no
anyone?
idea.
Because is it like the accessories when I can speak today? Like, when they can have the rings and the necklaces and stuff.
So, Kazin can equip it too, so let's do that. I wonder if it's like a Phoenix Down type of situation.
Well, usually a Phoenix Down is one of those locked. Is this also the tree that you can investigate it? There you go. Get out!
Dude, for an old man, he goes like a train.
Yeah. It just made me think of Archimedes from Sword in the Stone, the Disney version. What?
Who are you? What are you? Sorry, I sound like the old man from
Monty Python.
Monty Python.
My
yeah.
name. They call me.
Answer me these questions 3.
Oh no! Because of the Scottish accent, you sound a little bit like. They call me Tim, the Enchanter.
A group of soldiers were just here. Soldiers must be waiting beyond the gate. Be careful.
What do you want?
Wait, who's talking here? Like, I don't understand.
I think it's meant to be the boy.
Okay, you're so persistent. What do you want? You suddenly appear in Parmesia and build a castle? I don't know who you are, but all big cities like war. I've never seen such impolite and violent guests. Dude, you're the one pushing us. We haven't done anything yet. He's right. You came here to capture Parmesia. I don't know where this accent's going. It keeps changing.
I mean...
We'll never obey you. Go away.
I remember watching someone playing Children of the Zodiac, and the main character, or one of the first characters you meet, Zerkov. He just goes with the first voice, and he's like, for some reason, even though I finished this game, I'm doing him as a big dumb guy. What a smart move on my behalf.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I've done the voice once, I'm stuck with it now.
Yeah. You talk too much. Hey, Woody, why don't you say something? I can't stand this. Hey, you, I think I understand how you feel, but listen to me.
Now listen, chump.
Why? I'm not from Grand Seal. I just visited there. You think they came to Parmesia to conquer it? Well, you're wrong.
Dead wrong. Stab, 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 stab.
They were forced to leave their island due to a disaster. They're good people. You don't have to be so paranoid.
Some devil worship, though.
I mean, none of that from us. We're all kind, God-fearing folk here. Who are you? I'm Peter. I'm a phoenix that lives in Mount Volcano. A phoenix? The legendary bird?
So let me get this straight. You live in a mountain that's also a volcano. I mean, it is a
All mountains.
One other scenario.
All mountains are volcanoes. Just which point in time you're talking about?
How active have you been recently?
Yeah. I don't know if we're legendary or not. I'm very glad to meet you. Oh, they're friends of yours. My. It's just like anyone who meets a phoenix is just like, yes, forget everything that we just said.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I'd love it if Peter had a little t-shirt and it says, I'm a legend. On.
I'm big in Parmesia. Of course, we of Ribble will become allies of Grand Seal just because a bird told us so. I promise that we will welcome you when you visit us again. Unlike this time where we were awful to you.
Yeah. God's best burb.
Yeah.
On a shirt.
Oh god. Bird.
Give me your stuff.
Go east and then go north along the river. A cave is there, but I don't recommend you enter such a terrible place. We call it the Cave of Darkness. You can't see anything inside. We're really good at making up names.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of how names happen. I always love this argument when, if you look at the linguistics of towns and things.
Yeah.
So, like, if your town is like Longton, it was a long town.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you just have to look at America for things like that, don't you? I mean, there are 7 Lancasters in... there might even be more in America. Like,
there's 11 Lancasters in the world, 10 of them in America, and the OG that we're from. And
Yeah.
Lancaster itself is named after 2 facts. One, the river, which is called the Lune. And secondly, the Romans built a fort, or as it would have been called, a cast. Lune cast. Lancaster.
that's a big stretch you're making.
It's
there.
not at all. It's just how the dialect changes over time. Is it Utoxeter is one of the worst ones because it's had something like over history 11 different versions of being called I can't remember the name of the river next to Utoxeter, but it basically means city next to the river.
Yeah.
And because different, like it's had Roman, French, Celtic, different occupancy, all of the terms kind of blended in.
Cool. Our history
A
lesson.
big choppy axe.
There you go. You didn't even pay for that. That was free.
Yeah.
Middle Axe, which is an interesting name. Okay, we don't have anyone use arrows, but everything else can be upgraded. So let's sell some stuff.
Allow me to rephrase that. Not yet. Maybe we need to talk to someone in the town. Someone of horsey proportions.
Yeah, but I would imagine that they already have that particular item.
Probably.
Huh. I get the feeling that the cure rod probably cures poison.
Potentially. It would be a helpful item.
We
What
already,
with all
we
the
already have
poisoning.
one.
I
Oh,
know
well.
we did. I think you just keep forgetting that Alex kept tagging on other abilities to items.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially those items have always had abilities and we just were unaware of them due to our
Excellence at the game.
feeble minds.
Well,
And we
that's
just wanted to, our feeble-minded speedrunning had come back to bite us. I mean, maybe what everyone would like us to do is be more aggressive and have everyone just heal up with items. We have a lot of items.
It kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose the benefit of Shining Force versus, Fire Emblem is that you're not always going to get attacked. Counter-attacks are not always a thing.
Yeah. Well, isn't... this is a good question, actually. If I do say so myself. Is
Pat on the back there, John. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Yeah. Is Fire Emblem the original predeterministic with the outcome of its fights. Do you know? Do you understand what I mean? Like when you in the modern ones, when you go to make an attack, it tells you what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Before you do it.
I think it's always had like the probability there.
Yeah.
Like, so there is some RNG still available in Fire Emblem games, but it always tells you what the success rate is.
Yeah.
Like the number generator is also kind of. It makes sense, but when you explain it to someone, it sounds wonky. So if you have 100% chance of hitting in Fire Emblem, the RNG generator goes from 0 to 99, but the probability factor is 1 to 100. So because you can't roll 100, you will always fall within the range to hit.
Okay.
So say you've got a 66% chance to hit, because you could roll... Yeah. Sorry, what was that about? An accessory of essential for almost every combat?
So she's basically saying that everyone should have like a weapon and an accessory.
An accessory. Check out my pretty jewels.
Oh.
Fire sword.
Hello. No! I can't. I want the fire sword. What do I do with all the gold dust? Do I just sell it? Do you think?
I mean, we can.
Because I can't keep all this stuff because you can't
why don't
store
you just
items.
Why didn't you just sell his sword?
Because I'm not sure who can equip it.
I'm assuming you, as you're the only swordsman.
Sorry.
Now to play the hidden game of Inventory Manager.
Sorry, Gareth. What? I didn't quite hear what you said before. Sorry. What?
I suppose the rogue can use it too.
Yeah.
I'll let him. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
Increases defense as well, which is pretty good.
Not bad. But yeah, Fire Emblem. So 0 to 99 is the dice roll that you make, and 1 to 100 is the probability rating score. So if you have a 66% chance to hit, if you roll 67 or above, you fail.
Yeah. We won't run from you, hide from you anymore. Ribble has many ancient ruins.
Like under the tree.
Oh, who is this?
Janet.
The people in this village are cowards. My great uncle Ruberan helped establish this town. He was an adventurer. Hey, would you mind if I joined you?
Is he not a Gaiden character?
Comments down below, please.
There's I think Alex is definitely giving us a history lesson.
Yeah.
She was difficult to persuade. Do you want to go shoot something? Yeah, sure, great, let's go.
See, she already has to.
And an iron shield.
Yeah.
To the church.
No, because the last time we saved, we nearly broke everything.
Break the game.
Kesserin is a historian, but Mr. Road is smarter than him.
He's the smarterest.
Yes. I once heard that there was another village here a long time ago. I wonder what happened to it. I feel like a lot of this history stuff is new.
And also, it's under the tree.
Yeah. Bessarion and I are pupils of Mr. Road in Hassan. The ancient ruins around here are very interesting to us. We're sure there are ruins under Ribble, but we can't find the door, ? I'll find it before Bessarion. I think that tree has something to do with it. Found Kessarion's diary. Would he read it? I spent another day searching for it. I'll never give up! I'll find the caravan even if I have to travel all over the continent.
I feel that's still or something similar is said. I'm sure one of the books mentions the caravan, yeah. I need the Achilles sword and here's the list of things that you need to do.
Yeah. Find the big magic-y door, kick it open, get the sword, defeat the boss character.
I mean, I kind of like the fact that Taros is borrowed from Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the fact that he's... I don't know how well you know the myth of Taros, that he was meant to guard, was it Sicily?
Is he the giant iron statue that's meant to stand over the...
No. I know what you're thinking of.
Thingamabob. Some Greek city.
I
paid attention in history.
He was put on an island to guard it, and
Okay.
his blood is boiling oil. But he went mad because he was left alone. So when he sees ships, he just runs around and he either spits boiling oil at them, or he throws rocks at them in the hope of sinking them.
Seems like he needs to calm down. Maybe get some R&R. Like take a good hard look at himself, maybe.
But the thing is, though, is he apparently spends all day sprinting around the island, which then makes the Taros that you fight kind of entertaining in the fact that he's very just stood there, like, come at me.
Yeah.
Come at me. Do it.
My dad sailed to the north, by the way. But I'm not worried. He's very strong. Does he have a face like mine that appears sometimes? Because if not, I don't think your dad's going to do very well. I can't find it. The hidden door to the ancient ruins hasn't opened for centuries. Oh god, that scrolled a lot. The elder said that there are items in there that aren't meant for mortals. We'll get to that in a minute.
But I want it.
My dear husband sailed around the continent. He wanted to unblock the cave from the other side. It's very noble. We'll get to that in a second. There was... Oh, there isn't actually anyone else to go and see, is there? There's a keyhole. Faintly, you feel like you can hear voices on the other side. That's definitely different.
I think, didn't it not just say there's a hollow in the wood or something like that?
Yeah. Originally, that's what it said, yeah.
Talk to me now, old man.
Our ancestors came from Rune, a southern island, after a great war. Since
During
then,
the war,
we've settled this land. The
he's gone
natives...
from being Tim the Enchanter to Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses.
Maybe, yes. The natives have been very helpful, but we are blocked from going north. Are you going to Mount Volcano? That's Peter's hometown. ? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to add the question mark. It just came through in the way that I spoke.
You're sort of a little bit Richard Attenborough.
And here we see I'm trying to find some gold dust. Gold dust is incredibly valuable. It can be used to create useful accessories. I see that you have 5,000 gold dust in your person right now, but nothing to do with them. So you're having to juggle all your items around to make space for new things.
All I got... Do you remember playing the Discworld games, John?
Yes, I do.
And every so often the Richard Attenborough character appeared to explain to you the terminology. Are we saving here and coming back another time? Are we hoping that the save state isn't corrupted from the crazy priest?
You know what? That sounds like a good plan.
Breaking the law, breaking the...
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, just when I say priest, my brain went to Judas Priest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I heard breaking the law, having heard like the breaking the law dun, dun, dun bit, and then when you hear the rest of the song, kind of disappointing when you're a fan of heavy metal.
Yeah, it really is. Isn't it? It's so unlike the rest of Judas Priest stuff as well.
Yeah.
The rest of this stuff's like actually kind of heavy.
Yeah, I mean they are one of like the grandfathers of heavy metal, but
yeah,
just that bit in breaking the law when it's very hair metal. I use the term hair metal loosely given the fact that me and Rob Halford share a similar hairline.
Oh yeah. Is it Here We Go next?
That is, I imagine that is the Cave of Darkness. Either that or it's off to the right. Oh no, this is the Taros.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm Passarian of Ribble. I'm studying the ancient petroglyphs. Rode told me about a family who is an ancient tomb in Parmesia. According to my studies, his house should be around here somewhere. Or maybe it's to the east. Thanks, I'll go to the east.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro. See you later. You just stay there,
Ta-ra.
okay?
Bye. North. There's only one place you can go.
That's right.
Oh, is this a random battle?
Oh, what?
Say what? Say what?
There are 5 people here, and there are... What the heck is that?
Excuse me, sir. That's from Shining Force 1.
A conch that has an arrow. Where does it shoot the arrows from?
Like, the underneath section. Like, for want of a better term. Okay, it's the butthole. It fires it from the butthole.
Ugh.
It's how it looks on the animation for the Shining Force 1 anyway.
It has 34 attacks, so that's not insignificant.
4 HP. And Claude is there. Sweet, gentle Claude.
There's a monk that has Diesel.
Diesel.
Thanks, Alex. Didn't one of the characters say that, like, none of the debuffs can miss? Does that include D-Soul?
Is it a debuff?
I mean, you're dead. That's kind of like the ultimate debuff, surely. Oh, and now we actually get to fight the Griffin as well. Yeah. Oh, the giant eagle. Surely it's a Griffin.
Yeah. I'd go with Griffin due to like the hind leg scenario.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Unless those 2 bits at the front are just some very excessive decorative plumage.
It's carrying twigs back to its nest.
Yeah.
Okay.
With its nipples. That classic nipple pickup.
Yeah, it's got like the extreme inverted nipples that you can use to grab onto things.
Yeah, they are literally nipple clamps.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get away from this. It's got an attack of 35, which is kind of annoying. And a movement of 7, also annoying.
Yeah. Also 56 HP.
And then the Sage, who has Blaze 2, which...
Who's also green.
Yeah. Is he white normally?
There is a white version, I'm sure of it.
He's also kind of tanned as well, if you look at like his little facial area.
The term Sage doesn't appear. Let's try Wizard. Chaos Wizard.
Wizard.
With Blaze 4 and a Great Rod.
Alright, so... Right. We're surrounded on 2 sides here.
3 sides.
And then we got these 4 guys down here. I feel like these guys should run towards these guys. And I should run to the right with these.
Well, there's magic users either side as well.
Yeah, the magic users are what I'm basically frightened of.
For a finer word, terrified.
Yeah. I think Slade will probably die, but I think this is the right course of action.
Let's do it.
Actually, you know what we didn't check? We didn't check the Claude the Golem, who has an attack of 45. Yay. Alright, let's see how this goes then.
According to plan. Always according to plan.
That is a big sword. And still inflicts poison. Actually, I wonder if the poison is like character-based rather than weapon-based.
Potentially.
Yeah.
As like Slade's been licking the blade in between.
Maybe, yeah.
Those tentacles just look... I'm gonna just creepy.
Creepy. Yeah, creepy's good. I can go.
I mean, that's probably a strong term, linked with a tentacle.
I feel like I should attack the conch to, try and kill it.
I kind of feel like you want to kill the monk in case he attempts to de-soul.
I'm thinking that too.
You might get lucky and he gets paralyzed.
I was thinking he might get lucky and he might choose to heal himself. Which is infinitely more,
beneficial.
Nice, rather than him just killing somebody outright.
So, just watching the animation for Peter and it bringing back memories, me and my sister used to joke that he squawked like a chicken to kill people.
I can see that.
Peacock!
Yeah. Oh, did you hear in the news, by the way, that I follow QI on Twitter, and one of the things that they said was that also doesn't Janet look different?
The sprite did
sprite
look
looks
a little bit
different.
different.
Anyway, yeah. So I follow QI, which is like quite interesting. I don't want anybody anywhere near that. Actually, just thinking about it, I want to do that. Yeah. So quite interesting. Do like Twitter posts about things that are quite interesting, surprisingly enough. And one of the things that they came up with recently was that scientists believe that dinosaurs honked like goose rather than what everyone believes them to make sounds like.
Yeah. Well, it's like the concept that dinosaurs, like their most current generation of descendants, are chickens and pigeons. I always remember when Magic the Gathering did a set called Ixalan, which is a combination of... It's a tropical island with... This doesn't look good. That's fine. That's acceptable.
Yes, I like that.
So Ixalan is a tropical island with pirates, Aztecs, vampires, and dinosaurs.
Okay.
And all the dinosaurs in the design action...
The conch didn't do anything, by the way.
That's fine. It can continue not to do anything.
Yeah. Also, Kazin nearly died from that, and I would imagine Janet is going to die.
Janet is dead. Just.
Okay. Sorry, you were saying.
And all the a lot of the dinosaurs are designed to have feathers.
Sugar plums. I didn't mean to do that, and now Kazin's going to die.
All according to plan. It's just in the script, just as we rehearsed it.
Yes.
I'm sure that's what Sarah said when...
No! Oh, God.
Yes. She dodged.
She dodged. Okay.
He obviously has played a lot of dodgeball. The 5 Ds of dodgeball.
God, have you actually... When was the last time you watched that movie, by the way?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's one of those films that hasn't aged well.
No, it has not.
Yeah, but you kind of like... It's one of those films, though, that you kind of give a free pass to, or is that just me? Where you're like, this film has aged terribly, but also... I'll allow it.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely some like funny bits in it, but the bits where like they have the girls just dancing for no particular reason, just
I think that's just mainly taking the mick out of basketball and stuff like. Is it basketball that still has cheerleaders?
Well,
American football.
football. For some reason, right? I don't know why, but at some point or other, I came across the Dodgeball DVD, right?
Yeah.
And the Dodgeball DVD had a hidden extra.
It's got an Easter egg, yeah.
It's got an Easter egg.
Cheerleaders?
Of just the cheerleaders dancing.
Yeah.
And it it has like a special word from the creator before the clip, and it basically just goes, "Yeah, we all know why we're here. Let's just get to it."
I mean, is honesty always the best policy?
I mean, for me it is. I appreciated the fact that he was just upfront with that boys would want to watch that. Curious boys, of a certain age, would be interested in that kind of thing.
I mean, not just curious boys of a certain age.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I didn't stop the video.
Did you just ask everyone else to leave the room?
I didn't tell you there were others with me, but yes, I did.
That worked.
That did work.
Just yell science anytime something like that happens to go.
Oh no, he's doing something now.
He's got to poop. Oh, it's like the tentacle slash. There's one of the... Maybe it's Shining Gaiden. But one of those, like the conches, it just randomly hovers above the ground. And when it attacks, it just sort of tilts and the underneath appears. Yes.
Okay. I need to unclench. Sorry, I'm okay now.
Did you get taller then, or?
So this is all going well.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to walk all the way back and heal, or did they revive in between combat? They revive between combat, don't they?
No, I don't think so.
My memory, like I say,
Oh,
coming straight from work and through the door and being like throwing myself.
why
behind the
would we
laptop
pay
and a
money
microphone.
at the thingy-bob if everyone just revived though?
Yeah. Well, you only pay for no. It's only the dead guys. Is it only Kazin at the moment?
Yeah, it's only cousin. Yeah, that animation. Speaking of things that hasn't aged well. Man, we are on point with our blocks today. Or our
Everybody.
dodges.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I might try that method with my son's football training.
Rip. Oh, okay. It's an interesting spell for a priest to have.
De-soul.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what your clerical domain is.
Yeah, I suppose.
Look, as we remember from when we first played D&D and I became a cleric and I became a mixture of Thor and Obi-Wan Kenobi, everything was great.
Everything
And that,
is awesome?
and that Guyver moment. Everything is awesome.
Alright, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about this Golem character. Everyone else seems manageable. The Golem does not.
I mean, even Peter with his fairly sturdy attack didn't do a lot. Have you not tried to see if the fire sword has an thingy? An
A
ability?
thingy?
Yeah,
I
like,
will see if it has a thingy.
blaze. Because if it had had blaze, that would have been helpful.
That would be helpful.
Free blaze.
I feel like the Minotaur is the most dangerous
Threatening.
character between that and the shell.
The most dangerous animal in this piece of the woods.
I gotta say, like, your character is doing okay. Kiwi's
I'm alright.
alright.
But the thing is, though, is Kiwi could lull you into a false sense of security, couldn't he? And then you just went whoo down the stats cliff.
Maybe, yeah.
Bumpety bumpety bump all the way down the stats cliff.
Yeah, probably. Now, will Chester do something useful? Yes, he will.
The way you said that, it just made me think of The Simpsons. Be quiet, everyone. He's about to do something stupid. You reckon she's got this?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm telling you, Alex just gets Sarah in the gym. Like, just working them weights.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite as egregious as the last mod, but she's definitely still very useful. She seems very utilitarian. She's good at everything.
I was going to say, I wonder if someone out there, if we suggest it as such a method, try just soloing with Sarah through, like,
For the entire game.
Yeah. Like, obviously, you've got to keep Bowie alive.
Naturally.
But, you know, Sarah solo run. Just do it. Do it!
Yes.
I was actually thinking more Emperor Palpatine, but do it. Do it.
Your faith in your friends is yours. That's not bad, right?
No, I mean, it's better than me.
That's not saying a lot. I in fact, you never do impressions. I've noticed
Yeah,
that
because
about
I'm terrible at them.
you. Okay.
Play to your strengths, and mine are dad jokes.
You're very good at dad jokes.
Yeah.
The jokes
As a
themselves.
dad, yeah, exactly. That's why they're a successful dad joke.
Yeah.
It's like, you know you're doing a dad joke when people are asking you to stop or leaving the room. There you go.
That
One
shell is
stunned
frightened.
punch. It's shell shocked, you could say.
Oy, oy, oy.
I was going to attempt to do the CSI Miami kind of thing, but I already wear glasses. You could say that Shell's shocked. It doesn't help that my glasses are broken, so the arm just flapped down.
Oh god, have you just broken your glasses?
No, they've been broken for a very long time. just like their owner. Sad violin sound.
Don't worry, we've got that somewhere on the internet. I'll find that and add it in
I'm
the
fine.
edit. We'll add it in
Honestly,
post. Fix it in
If
post.
any of my friends are watching this, I'm fine. I'm just doing a bit. If there's one thing I'm really
Gareth.
good at, it's self-deprecation.
Come on, let's be real here. None of your friends are watching this.
Thank God. Or deity of choice. Whatever works for you.
Conch is no longer stunned.
What a perfect use of the turn. Usually, like, isn't Peter not usually a good pincushion for arrows? And there is like, meh.
Yeah, this seems like quite surprisingly easy fight, actually. I think we made some good... Well, I made some good decisions.
Yeah.
You told some terrible jokes. And we got through it
We've
without
played
too
to our
much problem.
strengths.
Yeah.
It's fine. Where's the one?
Hang on. I'm like praising my ability, but when there are like several absolutely clutch dodges, there were like 7 dodges in a row by our people.
I think about at least 3.
Yeah. All right. I maybe I shouldn't big myself up. Maybe I should just be like, you know, just praising the RNG gods.
RNGesus.
Yeah. More attack and defense increases of 3.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, you notice though his agility only increased by 1 though. So I'm wondering if they're trying to make him as like a very slow tank.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens usually. Are we calling it here?
I think we
or
should.
You wanted to...
No. I think we'll call it there. I think that's a good place to end for tonight. We got through fights 9 and 10. We went to Ribble, and we discussed.
I think we actually only just
things.
did fight 9. That was just an RNG battle.
Does that not count as a battle?
That's well, it's not battle 10. Battle 10's the dark cave, the cave of darkness,
That's right.
and it's darkness.
Okay.
It's plentiful darkness.
Well, yeah, that's going to do it for today, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you would like to comment, and subscribe, then... Oh, God, I feel dirty just saying that, to be honest. Sorry
Or
about
if
that.
you want to dislike and leave us a hateful message,
You can
we'll
do that
also accept those, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Right, I guess that's
Pick us
it.
up, down us up. It all works for me.
Down us up. Yes,
Down us
that's
up.
how that phrase works, Gareth. Well done. But yeah, that's it from me, and also Gareth. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, I guess.
See you later, guys.
Ciao. How do I turn this off?